Hello lovelies. So I'm sharing with you an ATC process today, and pretty much everyone has received their ATCs now, so I can finally share the video. So this was for a swap on the Natalie May scrapbooking creative family page, and every month they have a theme where you can join up and join an ATC theme. This month's theme, well, this is for the June theme, and it was Fierce Women, and it's the first time I've actually joined an ATC swap, so I had a lot of fun with it. Now, if you don't know what an ATC is, it is an artist trading card. Generally, you create, or in this case, you create 9 of roughly the same card and send it to the swap post, and then you will get back 9 different cards, one from everybody, including your own, which was a lot of fun. So it was really good to see everyone's interpretation of the theme. So I'm starting with my gloss sprays because I had them out. I was a little limited for colours because my sprayers don't work in a lot of them. Actually, most of them. It's only the brand new ones that work. I have recently bought some new sprayers. But yeah, I was limited for spraying. And as you can see, I just tipped the blue on there. But I really want to use my gloss sprays more. But I like to spray them rather than tip them and pour them. But I do have one of those alcohol ink blowy, puffy things. I don't know what it's called. But I do utilise that a lot when I have to pour my gloss sprays. So, because they are gloss sprays, they are glossy when they dry, so that is why you're getting a bit of light reflection back, but, you know, we can still see what's going on. Then I've added some Dina Wakley turquoise with a bit of white gesso, and it's given me a nice little colour variation. So I am actually starting on a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock, and then I'm going to cut it to size once I've finished my background. So I also added some stamping using Nat May's, one of Nat May's stamps. I think it's the blah 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 one. It's just a great little background filler. And then I'm cutting them down. Now, ATCs are, from memory, 2.5 by 3.5. So I'm just cutting my strips down, and then I'm going to make, I actually make 10 because I make one for each person in the swap, and then I've also made one for Nat May as well. So, yeah, it's one gets passed along to her too, which is lots of fun. So she sort of gets one every now and then from the swaps as well. And I had a big enough sheet, so I had plenty. Also, you can do this on an A4 size cardstock, and I believe that makes 9 perfectly. But yeah, so I've just started with my gloss spray background, and then I'm going to come in with my focal point on this. So, for my focal point, I'm going with a Dina Wakley stamp, and I've left it in because just so you can see that, you know, not everything always goes to plan. Oh, I should have used a better pen than this. I didn't realise this pen was water reactive, so it does sort of smudge a little bit. But for my focal image, I'm going with one of my favourite Dina Wakley stamps, but I stamp it directly onto, I think this stamp's actually called Collage Girl, and I stamp it directly onto my ATC, but I didn't like it. It didn't stand out enough for me, so then I remembered that in the Dina Wakley collage papers, in the early ones, you used to get some blank tissue paper, or what is it? Yeah, rice paper, you know what I mean. You used to get blank sheets, these ones here. So I thought if I stamped it on that and then adhered it down, it would look much better. And it does. Now, it does look better when it is ripped, but remember, I'm making 10 of these, and ripping around 10 of them ever so delicately was going to take too long, and it was going to do my head in. And as much as I did prefer the look of the rip versus the scissors, it was just faster and easier to use the scissors. So I stamped my image out 10 times, and then I'm going to cut them out. It was a bit of a mission, but I really like this image. It was perfect for the Fierce Women challenge, for the theme, I should say. July's theme was topography, and I had a lot of fun doing that one, but I didn't record that process because I still had this one ready to go. It's a great little challenge to join because it's, you know, you get to swap art with other creatives, which is so much fun. Seeing everyone else's interpretations and everyone else's style is really cool. So here's me attempting to rip another one. With the collage paper, if you use some water and a paintbrush around it, it does rip much easier. But like I said, this was going to take a long time. So I do, in the end, just cut them cut them out. I'm using some gel medium. This is actually just, I think it's a Montmartre gel medium. My Liquitex is all out. I need to get more, but this does the job. So with gel medium and collage paper, generally, if you use enough, it sort of does make the white areas go translucent, mostly. With me, I never get 100% translucency. I can still see it, but it does the job. I don't mind the look it gives, but I do like how it does sort of melt into the background enough that it's not taking away from your background. So I've cut out all my images and now I'm just gluing them down. I'm putting gel medium on my card and then also on top of my stamped image just to make sure it's adhered down properly. And again, like I said, if you use enough gel medium, it really helps that image melt into the background quite nicely. And I do love my background. My gloss spray colors were, I think, blackberry and eggplant, maybe. Not 100% sure. But they were two purples and the blue, of course. So here is where I'm going to add my finishing touches. I love quotes. I really do love to use quotes on any of my art projects. So I went through the ledger paper, again, Dina Wakley, the ledger sheets, looking for any really positive, uplifting quotes that would match the fierce women vibe. So I went through a whole bunch of the ledger sheets, cut out a few, and I'm going to adhere them down as a finishing touch for my ATCs. And I recently got mine back for everyone else, and it's really great, especially if you get them in those card holders. So you can sort of, if you join enough swaps, you can get a nice collection going in a little binder, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all mine in a binder, and so I can flip through and see, everyone's cards, which is really cool. Literally just using a glue stick to stick down my quotes. So all the quotes are different, so it does sort of give them a bit of individuality. Oh, that's not even how you say it, but you know what I mean. But also, as you can see, the cards are still fairly similar, but each has something unique about them, which is what I love about the whole ATC process. Obviously, not every part is going to be perfectly identical, but, you can still tell they're made by the same person. And I just thought it was really cool, sort of like a lucky dip, Hopefully the quote that everyone gets sort of resonates with them, which is cool. Using a Stabilo or pencil to go around my quotes just to make them pop a bit. I like to do that. A lot of the time I don't actually activate it with water. Sometimes I just like to keep it as a dark pencil line. And that's what I've done in this case. And there you have it. This is my finished ATC. So I hope you have enjoyed the video and I'll be back real soon. Bye for now.